the UK retail spec Motorola DEFY MINI. We've already had some hands-on time with the DEFY MINI in a pre-production model. We've got videos on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Clove Technology, but now the fully retail packaged device is here, and we're going to take a quick look at what you get. So here we've got the official Motorola packaging. It's quite similar to a lot of previous devices that we've seen, so we've got different languages on the back. It's telling you about the life-proof experience, that we've got an extra long battery life, we've got the water resistance. So there's the packaging. So let's open this up, and we're presented with the DEFY MINI, which we'll come back to in just a few moments. And under the cardboard here we've got the rest of the package contents. So we've got a 3-pin UK mains adapter, and on this mains adapter is a USB port into which we connect the provided USB to micro USB cable. So you connect that into there and the other end into the DEFY MINI, and you can charge your device up. Or alternatively, you can just connect this to the computer and charge your DEFY MINI from the computer, or you also use this cable for data transfer. We've then got a set of fairly basic in-ear headphones with an inline microphone and control. 3.5mm connection on there. Not very special, to be honest. You might want to invest in your own headphones, but provided nonetheless. We've then got the back cover for the device. We've got the battery for the Motorola DEFY MINI, and the capacity on here is 1650 mAh, so that's pretty big for such a small device. And then finally we've got a little sort of quick start guide here for you, sort of explaining how to get up and running once you've switched the device on. Okay, so let's take a look at the device, starting with the internals here. We've got a standard SIM card slot. We then have a micro SD card slot. You get 2GB card provided there as standard. We then pop in the 1650 mAh battery, like so. It's a nice snug fit, and we pop on the back cover. So push that down like so, and because this is a water resistant and dust resistant device, we do need to sort of lock this into place, so we move this little switch here. So we've then got a sort of fairly smooth to the touch back cover. We've got a 3-megapixel camera with LED flash, so it's not the highest resolution camera, but when you consider the price point of this device, it hasn't got the best specifications, but they're very acceptable specifications that are going to serve a lot of users very well. We've sort of got a bit of an angling here to the back cover, which kind of makes it quite nice for actually holding the device. So then just down here we've just got a little piece for helping us remove the back cover should we need to take it off. On the side we've then got a dedicated camera button here, and then we've got the volume up and down buttons. On the top we've got a little sort of rubber lug in the headphone jack. Now these can be a bit tricky. There we go, there's the 3.5mm headphone jack into which you connect your headphones or any audio cable, and that's protected by one of these sort of rubber pieces which you have to push in and out. Of course, you know, if you leave that open, water and dust can get into there. We then have the power button, and then on the other side we've got nothing other than a cover over the micro USB port there for actually charging the device, and again you need to make sure that cover goes on to protect it when in use. So on the front we've then got the 3.2-inch touchscreen display, HVGA resolution with a 480 by 320 resolution. It's got scratch resistant Corning Gorilla Glass. We've then got the 4 touch sensitive navigation buttons at the bottom. So this is for controlling Android, because this has Android 2.3 on it as standard. We've got a front-facing VGA camera for video calling. We've got a little speaker here for when you're actually in a telephone call. We've got the Motorola branding. So it's got this nice sort of design styling here as well. So we'll just power the device on. And as that boots up, just run through some of the other specifications. So it's got Google Android on it, so you're going to get Google Maps, Gmail, YouTube, and the standard sort of Android experience that you may be familiar with. It's got 3G, GSM, GPRS, it's quad band GSM, GPRS, and just dual band 3G on 900 and 2100 megahertz frequencies. We've got Bluetooth, we've got Wi-Fi to the N standard. Because it's a 3G device, you've got the Wi-Fi on there as well. You can connect to your social networks like Twitter and Facebook. You've got your sensors for rotation of the device. And you should find this gives you a cool time of about 10 hours. And according to the specifications, a standby time of up to 21 days. And it weighs in at just over 107 grams. So, you know, quite a nice all-round package. So we haven't got a SIM card inserted, so let's just quickly go through the setup process. Now we won't do a full software tour here because we've got that in other videos. Although the other videos were using a pre-production model, there was really very little difference between that pre-production and this one. So this is the smaller version to the original Motorola DEFY. So you've got a lot of the similar feel to it because it is water resistant and dust resistant. It's just a little bit smaller. If the DEFY was too big for you, the DEFY Mini is just going to be a little bit more portable, and importantly it's also going to be that little bit cheaper as well. So we can see here one of the nice new features that we've got is a social graph, and it's designed to be automatically fed. And really what it does is it changes the layout based on your contacts and the people you have the most interaction with. So if one week you're talking to your mum, your dad, or your best friend, they'd appear right up on the top of this social graph. If next week you're talking to your boss a lot or some work colleagues, this will change and adapt to the people you're interacting with most to essentially allow very quick access to those contacts and your interactions. We've got a browser, we've got the email, we've got the calendar on here. We've got some nice features that they've added on the DEFY Mini. They kind of see this being aimed at some of you if you're interested in sports, because it's small, because it's water resistant, so you could strap this to your arm, go running, attach it to your bike, go mountain biking. So we've got a stopwatch on here as well. We've got some of the weather conditions, we've got a music player, we've got compass and a GPS mapping solution, we've got quick access to the radio and the camera. You can customize some of the other options that you have actually on this screen as well, so you leave that as you go and do your activity, and you can really easily flick through different things that you may need. So it's more than possible that you're going out for a run, you put your music on, you might want to see what the weather forecast is. You can also time yourself and see where you're going, or log your route. Again, we've got a automatically fed activity graph, so it's very similar to the social graph, it's just doing it with your applications. So we've got access to a camcorder and a camera using the 3 megapixel camera on the back or the front-facing VGA camera. You'll see that it actually rotates into landscape mode here, which is quite nice, so you don't always have to use it in portrait mode. But there you've got your Gmail, your Facebook, your navigation, your Google Talk, your Twitter, it's all installed on there as standard. You've got a torch, you've got the ability to set this up as a Wi-Fi hotspot and show your internet connection. Just go into the settings to show you that. So it's currently running version 2.3.6 and it's known as the XT320. Let's just show you the language options. So in terms of actual languages you can have for the ROM and the menus, these are as follows. So you've got a few options there, not as extensive as some devices. However, you can change some of the input languages in terms of the actual keyboard. So you can select from one of these options here on the actual keyboard, so you don't always have to write in English. You do have the option to use different languages and you can switch between them there. So you've got a lot of your other sort of standard settings here, from Bluetooth to Wi-Fi to your sound settings. It's all on the Motorola DEFY Mini. So that's just a quick unboxing there of the DEFY Mini. Be sure to check out some of our more extensive software reviews on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Clove Technology. You can pick up the DEFY Mini now at clove.co.uk.